Welcome, Heather. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you for inviting me. I'm really glad to be here.
So Heather, I want to ask a little bit about you, how you found your voice and your journey to being able to leverage your secret superpowers as an introverted leader.
Great question. So like most introverts, I found it a lot easier to speak up for others. When I was able to convey our clients' needs without my own judgment, frustration, and hesitation, I began to realize that I had valuable insights to share. Then by tapping into my secret superpowers of observation and perspective, I began receiving rewards and recognition for that work, which led to leadership opportunities and promotions.
Now, you have said that up to 50% of our employees don't fit the model of what an ideal employee should look like. That's a huge number. Can you share why that is?
Absolutely. Corporate America was built by extroverts for extroverts, based on a model of leadership that's bold, energetic, and outgoing. However, research shows us that 30 to 50% of our population is actually introverted, meaning we like calm, quiet environments with less stimulation. And we introverts tend to sit back and observe things, take notes, process what's going on. We're really thinking about things and making connections and drawing new insights. But a lot of people don't recognize there's something going on behind that quiet.
Why do introverts make great leaders? Because I would imagine we have people here who recognize that they're introverts and they may not trust that their leadership qualities are worthwhile leadership qualities.
Oh, yeah. Introvert leaders are inherently collaborative rather than autocratic, relational rather than transactional, and introverts have this capacity to foresee the long-range consequences of their decisions, as opposed to folks who take the short-sighted quick fixes. So when we recognize that introverts are really deep listeners, really adept at building strong relationships, doing research and problem solving, we begin to recognize that they have a lot to contribute to our organizations.
Heather, you wrote a book recently called Step Up and Stand Out, 20 Tips for Aspiring Introverted Leaders, and it's fantastic. Would you share with our audience some of the highlights of the book?
Yes, thanks. This is really 20 tips that I wished I'd learned earlier in my leadership journey, what I like to think of as lessons learned. So often we're told that we need to just be more outgoing, and that advice is not helpful. So when we know how to honor our story and our values and live success on our own terms, we can begin to step up and stand out without conforming to the extroverted model.
I want to come back to managers. What are a few things that managers can do to be able to pull out the superpowers of introverted leaders?
So first, and I think this is true for all of your team members, ask them what their unique gifts are and how they work best, so you begin to put together a team that has balance. Anytime that you can, give introverts a head up, like the agenda before a meeting. Introverts love to prepare, and so giving them that time to think about what's coming up can really help them contribute during the meeting. Additionally, give them the opportunity to follow up after the meeting. It's not at the end of the hour when we need all of the ideas.
Absolutely. For those who are interested in staying in touch, either because they're an introverted leader and they want to better leverage their superpowers, or for our managers who want to do a better job of making space for introverted voices, what's the best way to be in touch with you?
My website, Discover with Heather, is the best place to find out more about my coaching, facilitation, speaking opportunities, and you can find me on social media. I'm at Discover with Heather on Instagram and Facebook. On LinkedIn, where I spend most of my time, you'll find me at Heather L. Hall.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you.